what we're autoclaving. So sometimes there's clear ones. We normally just write the date. On our autoclave tape, you'll notice everything's dated. That's purely just so you know when it was autoclaved. Well, this does actually say pasture for cats, but if you can see it, it's normally just lab practice that you write on everything. But our log says the date, the sterilising temp, the sterilising time, the load type, whether it was sterilised and what your initials, and then add information is anything that, like if it's gone wrong, if we had to emergency stop it. There's two different cycles, but they're more related to micro than they are to like a little bench one. There's dry and there's fluid, but they're more just like, you'll learn that if you have to use it. I don't want to bore you with excessive information.
Does the printout say the past or fatal?
Yes.
Did we take one of those?
So they say the cycle type, the every autoclave will run, will keep a log of how many times it's been run. So this one, last year, end of last year when it was serviced, it was on to its 864th run. It says where the facility is and the name, the date that you ran it for, its serial number, and whether it, like any interesting information that happened during it. I think that's two cycles worth. It says pass at the top. This is why we took our paper out, because we don't need to know that information for every one of our cycles. We just need to write down whether it actually did sterilise or not.
Sorry, I know you've answered this before, but how many instruments can be sterilised during the cycle?
It depends on the size, which isn't helpful to you guys, but you just don't want to overload it. You can run as little as you want, but you just don't want to over. Yeah, it's more just about not letting anything touch the sides.
And has there been any sterilisation hazards in the past?
It's more just like general maintenance and not letting anything flammable into the cycle. So we don't put any bleach, any ethanol. We clean the outside of it with distilled water just to be completely safe. We haven't had any hazards or it not run because we keep it, because it's so big and it's potentially very dangerous, we keep on top of all our logs and all our maintenance of it.
And when you're cleaning like the inside, do you just let it run without everything out of it? Or?
So you can do, I haven't had to do it with this one, but I had a benchtop one that if anything touched the outside, you just run it at a really high, there was a specific cycle to that, and that just sort of burns everything off the sides. We just kind of be really, really careful when we load this one purely because it's so big. Yeah. But there are cycles around it. I think each one of them has about sort of 10 internal cycles, and you just choose. They'll tell you what they're for, like whether it's glassware, metal, bacterial waste.
Once the sterilisation process is completed and you validate the load, we're doing the following. You check the packaging to ensure the load is considered passed. Write down 3 things you check on the packaging to validate the load.
So the tape, depending on the packaging, ours has, if it's autoclaved, it'll turn a certain colour. So
Those
it'll
little
change.
boxes at the back.
Yeah, they'll change colour. And then you can check the logs on this specific autoclave. It'll tell you whether it passed.
And it says it on the screen, doesn't it?
Yep.
It also
Yep.
says it on the screen. No?
Or you can check the printout, or if you have a mini one, the SD card will tell you. And any warnings will come up on the screen as well.